my channel, everyone. So I'm really excited to share with you today a practice hand from AliExpress. The reason I wanted to share these is I wanted to give you guys a more affordable option. As you know, in the past I've used Red Iguana practice hands, and I think they're running about $230 Canadian for a posable full hand. Now you're going to be really happy to hear I purchased a silicone practice hand from AliExpress for $67. That includes tax and everything, so really affordable. We're going to compare it to the Red Iguana practice hand soon up close after I'm done talking, and I'm also going to show you obviously the AliExpress one, show you the wells, how deep they are. I also have a finger from AliExpress too. I wanted to share that as well and see if it's worth purchasing, so I'm going to do that after I'm done talking, but I'm just going to grab them out of the bags here and let you see, and then we'll get started up close looking at them better, and I will also let you know what tips to use for them as well, or where you can get them from. So this is the little practice finger. Now it looks really nice. It looks really real from what I'm seeing. And yeah, it just has, I can't tell offhand if the well is very deep, but looking at it, it is very realistic, and it's actually even like a posable finger, which is really neat. And now, of course, I'm very fair right now. I need sun, I need summer to come, but so this one is definitely a deeper skin tone, and I think they have like 3 or 4 different colors. So I will put the links down in the description for you to find this finger as well as the full hand. But yeah, that's the finger. Now I'll just grab out, the practice hand does come in a box, which is nice, more protected in the mail. And oh, I should show you, in the box there is, they do put a few tips, so that's really nice that those are in there. And I'll show you those up close better too. And of course it's wrapped. And does come in an organza bag, which is nice. And wow, it does look very realistic. Again, I'll show you up close, but you can see the lines in the hand and everything. And again, this one is quite a bit darker than me, but I just chose to have a darker one because I am so fair. And so we're gonna go and look at it, and I'll put the tips in and decide if it's as nice as the Red Iguana one or not. I will compare them up close, like I said before, just so you can see the difference. But really nice hands so far. So I'll be right back and we'll look at it up close. Okay, so this is everything I purchased from AliExpress. The hand, the finger, and the tips came with the hand. So if you look, bringing them up close, they are a different skin tone. I chose different ones. I think I had purchased these each from different sites or the same. I can't remember offhand. I do buy quite a bit from there. But I will have those links down in the description so you can find both of them. But we're going to look at the little finger first. So like I said at the beginning, it is posable. You can see it does move, so that's really nice. And it does look so realistic. I'll bring it up nice and close for you so you can see. Even on the underside, you've got the lines of the finger. It's really nice. It's just very, very realistic looking, so that's good. Now I'm going to take one of the tips I got from the box with the hand, and I'm going to put it in here to see if they might not be the right size, though I guess we'll find out. I haven't tried this yet. Oh, okay, so they do have different sizes in here, which is nice. So I'm just going to try and find a size that might fit it. Okay, I'm going to try this one and see. And we'll see how far the wells go back in the finger, how far back we can push. Okay, so I will just take, I am actually going to take a pen so you can see. So that's as far back as it goes. So we're going to mark it, and then I'll pull it out and we'll see how far back they were. Try not to get it on the finger itself. Okay. Oh, so really nice deep wells. Perfect. That's what you want. So So that is good. So that's the finger, like I said, and I'll be just using these if I want to do, say, a design and just show you one thing, and then I can just do it on here. If I want to swatch some colors, I can do it on this finger as well. Just thought it'd be nice to have one. And again, they have a bunch of different colors too, so that is always good. Now we're going to look at the hand better. I'm just going to move these tips aside. So again, it's very, very realistic looking. Of course, you can see it is much more tan than me. I am so fair right now until I get some sun, but it is a nice color. And I'm just going to bring it up again close so you can see all the detail in it. It's very, very realistic looking. On the back side, oops, minus something on there. So again, very realistic, which is nice. And it is posable, which is even better. So I'll just show you here. So if you wanted to pose it like this, of course with any hand you have to be gentle, because if you're too hard on them, you're going to wreck them. But this one's easy to pose. So there it is. If I wanted to pose it, minus again something on it. So it's nice, so you can move it around really easy, which is good. Of course, I would do a little bit better job of a photo, but there you go. So it is posable, so that is nice. Posable ones on the Red Iguana site are the $230 ones. I think you can purchase ones that aren't, but why wouldn't you want a posable one? It just makes it easier for taking pictures. Now the cuticles are pretty thin on these, so you definitely wouldn't want to be really rough with placing the tips and filing. You can see that more on the thumb. So now I'm going to stick the tips in that they sent. Again, we'll see if this one's as deep as the other one, the single finger. Okay, so let's just stick one in here. Okay, again, I'll mark that for you to see if it's as deep as the other one. Okay, so that's how deep, which is nice too. It does go in. It's pretty far. I'll see if it's as deep as the other one. So it looks like maybe the single finger might be a little deeper. I'll just do one this size and we'll compare it. Okay, so this one should be pretty much the same size as the single finger. Okay, so they are the same. There's no difference there, as you can see. So that is good. So there's lots of room in them. So I'm just going to put these back and show you it with the tips. Now, you can add these tips, or you can add, I can actually do another video on that, but you could add these tips, or you could go and add just a smaller tip and then apply a tip. And I can do a video if you want to see that. Let me know and I'll show you that more in detail. Okay, and the thumb. So there's, when they did send the tips, they have ones to fit every finger, which is good. I'm going to show you some tips that I would use for this one. So there it is, really nice. Okay, now I'm just going to pull out some tips that I purchased to use for some practice. And I'm going to grab them here. Now these are from AliExpress as well, so I can put those links down below. But I've got like extra long coffin ones. And we've got extra large stiletto, and I'll just show you each one quickly. So I would use these for this hand if I was going to do a design to show you. So there is the extra long coffin. And they do have shorter ones you can find here with these too. They have a bunch of different sizes. And here is the just extra long stiletto. Oh, this one says extra long stiletto. So this is them. Now I'm just going to grab my red Iguana practice hand and we're going to do a comparison. So one thing I do want to show you about my red Iguana practice hand is this happened. And I thought I was really careful, but obviously I wasn't careful enough because this broke and I have a mess on the thumb. Okay, so the red Iguana practice hand is definitely sturdier, I'd say. Like it's a little bit heavier or thicker. And of course these are different skin tones, but you can see that one does have the lines and the detail, same as the red Iguana. I find the red Iguana one, everything sticks to it. This one, I guess we'll see if it's gonna stick. Maybe these are easy to wash though. You just wash them in soap and water. Okay, so there they are on the front side, and really you don't see a big difference. Now with the cuticles, I can't really fully show you this. I've got tips, but their cuticles are a little bit thicker than this one. But if you're careful, there's no reason why these will wreck. You just don't want to be too hard on them and say glue them and then be pulling on them. So yeah, that's the comparison. I'd say, like I said, for $230, it did break on me, which is too bad, but I was careful. I definitely think I'm gonna like the affordable one just because of the fact that it is so affordable. And if I do end up being too hard on it, I can buy another one and I won't break the bank. So something to think about, I guess, if you're wanting to purchase. And again, there's a bunch of different colors in this as well as the finger. So I will put those links below, and hopefully this video was helpful for you guys, and hopefully I found you an affordable silicone practice hand to practice on. So thanks everybody for watching. If you could please like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that, and I will see you all in the next one.